either I invited you to or perhaps one of your friends invited you to. And kind of the purpose for me doing this call, actually we're going to be doing a series, we're going to be doing another one here I think next week, but I've done a number of trainings lately and did one similar to this, and I just had a whole bunch of people that wanted me to do it again. And so I decided to, and unfortunately, not unfortunately, it just happened to be that particular training that I did was fairly private. In other words, it was not open to everyone, and I decided I would essentially redo it. And I think the subject matter and the title of the training is, speaks in and of itself, and that's really how do you dominate in the game of prospecting. And the title is, that's pretty straightforward, pretty self-explanatory. So how do you go about dominating in the game of prospecting? And more importantly, why in the world would you want to dominate in the game of prospecting? Well, the one realization that we all have to come to grips with is that it's the most important element in the game of network marketing and direct sales. There's a lot of things that we do marketing-wise and so on, but it's just that important. So if you're going to do this network marketing thing, probably a good idea to be as good as you possibly can and put yourself into a dominant role in this particular arena. And I think probably most of you know who I am or have followed me or some of my trainings, but I think a lot of people may have gotten invited by other friends just because of the way we set up this particular call. So if you don't know who's speaking, my name is Todd Falcone. I'm doing the training tonight. I have been in the business, the profession of network marketing for about 2 decades, 21 years. When I got started many, many moons ago, it's kind of funny, it's been a long time. When I started, I wanted to make it work and didn't want to be a statistic, and I didn't want to be a zero, period, and I didn't want to be a zero on somebody's genealogy report. I wanted to make money in the business. I wanted it to work for me, and I'm sure that if you're here and you're hearing me right now, you probably wanted it to work for you. So good for you, and congratulations to you for making the decision to even come to a call like this. The fact that you're a sponge and that you're willing to learn, good for you. That's part of the journey. It's part of the process. Now as a speaker and trainer, after having done this for a long time, I'm pretty passionate, fired up, and you'll hear it through my tone tonight when I'm training about helping you guys figure this out. And I do this because, you know what, there came a point in my career where I went, this network marketing thing ain't that tough. I mean, I'm working hard, so I'm going to be working hard in a job, but then, I got the mechanics I got leverage working for me, I got the mechanics of wealth working for me, so I'd much rather work hard in something that has leverage than working hard someplace else. And I came to the realization that, hey, I used to make this deal out to be so hard and so difficult and grind over it, and then I came to a discovery, it's like, it ain't that hard. It's not that tough. Yes, it requires work. If you're going to make money in this business, you are going to work. You're going to expend energy. You're going to probably have to bust it every once in a while, and maybe bust it consistently. But you probably bust it doing whatever it is the heck that you're doing, working for somebody else. So why not do it here? And so I'm really, really passionate about helping you guys figure this stuff out. So I'm going to go right between your eyeballs tonight, and I'm going to smack you upside the head in terms of, for some of you it might be reality check. This is not fluff call. This is not, just sit around and, just share the product. If you just sit around and just share and you're smiling nice, and sharing is great, and so is smiling. I'll probably mention a couple of those aspects tonight, but, I want to help you guys tonight leave this call and have a greater understanding of how to dominate in this business and how to flat kick it and crush it. Whatever adjective you want to use to describe it, I want you guys to be in a position where you can flat kill it in your business. And this is it. Here we go. You ready? Good, because I am. The first thing you need to do, if you want to be in a dominant position, you want to dominate in the game of prospecting, it comes with and unfortunately, a lot of people don't do this, and that is deciding. Making the firm in decision that you are. That's actually not. I used a kind of a funky word there. You make the firm decision, not indecision, that you are in the business. That this is not okay. Gonna give it a shot. And it's like if you came to me, and I can't tell you how many people that over the many years I've done network marketing that I'm getting ready to app them up, sign them up, get them in the deal, and they're like, well, I'll give it a shot. Oh, yep, okay, let's do this. I'll give it a shot. I'm like, not in my business. You're not. You can go fail with somebody else because giving it a shot don't cut it. So you can. On that note, we're just going to end the conversation because there's no giving it a shot in my business. I mean, how about that for an attitude? How about that for an attitude in terms of how you're approaching your prospect? You got a guy that's signing up right now. He's going to give you the credit card, and you tell him no. Whoa, I've done it. Because giving it a shot don't cut it. So you got to understand something. This is a business that you, right now, if you haven't yet made the commitment. By the way, the fact that you're on this conference call, good blessings to you. The fact that you have a distributor ID number and that you're actually in a deal, good for you. That doesn't mean that you're in. That doesn't mean that you're committed. Because a lot of people come in and they have a way out. They have a back door. I'll give it a try for a couple months. We'll see how it goes. They dabble around. It's all, if it works out, cool. If it doesn't, I'll go back to what I hated to begin with, which to me is totally the definition of insanity. Why in the world would you do this? If you didn't like what you know what, you should figure this out is what you should do. Instead of becoming a statistic and bailing and leaving, way better for you way better for everyone. You and your own personal life and your own personal wealth and everybody that's around you to just figure it out. And figuring it out and making money here, you guys, is based on first and foremost making the decision that you're going to do this business. So ask yourself right now, have you really decided? And I'm not joking here. This isn't a joke. This isn't like fantasy hour for Todd. Are you really in the business or not? Have you really made the decision that this is going to be something you're going to do? Are you going to be one of those people that I've had to deal with over the years that go, well, how long have you been involved in network marketing? I've been dabbling in it for 17 years. I'm like, that's nice. Well, how many relationships does that cost you? And how much money has that cost you? How many friendships have you lost because you've been dibble-dabbling around in your business? One thing I can tell you about me is I never treated this business as a hobby. I didn't knock it out of the park the first week, the first month that I was in the deal, but I can tell you this. I can absolutely tell you this. I never treated it like a hobby. I decided. I made a commitment. So you guys need to first, if you're going to be successful, if you're going to dominate here, it starts with making a commitment. Number two is you need to be building this business on a solid foundation. And this is where the success begins for you, okay? The success begins for you when you finally, once and for all, sit down with your brain, your mind, and you sit down and you go, okay, let's work out this belief thing, because you can't be going out in the marketplace and expecting to make a significant impact and a difference in people's lives. And by the way, understand this now. This isn't about selling your stuff, recruiting people, selling your product, your this, your that, your service, your widget, whatever it is that you're selling, and recruit people. We sell stuff, we recruit people. That's not what we do here. Yeah, so technically you get paid for that, great. But you know what? You have to look at what you do in this business with a much bigger picture in mind. You have right now in the palm of your hands, you have something at your disposal that has the unique and very powerful ability to dramatically change the direction of everybody's life that you touch with it. And you need to start taking ownership in that. You have the ability with what you do to dramatically and forever change the direction of the life within the lives of the people that you touch with your business. And when you're going out into the marketplace and your objective is to create a unique and lasting difference